last film about this book, Veterinary Controversies and Ethical Dilemmas, we looked at how animal sentience weighs on the decision over whether to treat an animal, or to what degree. But where does the law stand? Who's responsible? Is it the owner of the animal or the vet? Well, Peter Fordyce is a veterinary surgeon and a Royal College of Veterinary Surgeons specialist in animal welfare ethics and the law. In his chapter of this book, he explains that despite the fact that we think of animals as our property and retain some historical legal property rights, they are trumped in law by animal welfare legislation designed to prevent suffering. Specifically, the Animal Welfare Act 2006 makes it a legal requirement for owners to protect their animal from pain, suffering, injury and disease. On top of the legal obligations, vets also swear an oath that, above all, their constant endeavour will be to the health and welfare of the animals committed to their care. So at the end of it all, things should be weighed very much in the animal's favour, which is as it should be. But as Peter explains, it's not always clear-cut and things can get messy.
In my experience, owners generally want to do what is in the best interest of their animal, and pet insurance has certainly enabled owners to fund advanced treatments that were previously financially out of reach. However, insurance can be a double-edged sword, as owners sometimes have unrealistic expectations about the success rate of advanced treatments, and also they may underestimate how much their animal may have to go through during attempts at treatment. And this problem can be made worse if an owner's attachment to their animal has a tendency to override concerns about the animal's welfare during treatment.
It's certainly not just owners who may be biased towards treatment. Vets too may be consciously or subconsciously influenced.
Wanting to do the best for the patient and their owners is at the core of a veterinary surgeon's work. However, it's important to recognise human pressures that can take the focus off that goal. Losing a battle to save a patient is deeply upsetting, as is telling an owner that treatment has not been a success. It's upsetting for the vet and more so for the owner, so there can be a subconscious tendency to continue treatment beyond what is fair for the animal. Similarly, using advanced medical techniques to help an animal can be very exciting and extremely rewarding. But recognising when advanced treatments are failing and treatment is becoming futile is important if the animal is not to suffer unnecessarily as a result. Additionally, rarely, but unfortunately, some vets may also come under pressure to treat animals when euthanasia may well be a better option from their employers, whose priorities may be more commercially focused than that of the veterinary surgeon.
And of course, all of this is complicated still further by the subjective way in which we all judge whether an animal is suffering, or to what degree. Perhaps the last word should go to Peter.
I think everybody would agree that the best interests of animals are achieved when vets and owners work together in a partnership and use clear and honest communication to understand each other's priorities, while, at the same time, always questioning whether a proposed treatment is really in the patient's best interests.